What's up? Y'all know what it is. Please subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. Hit the like button on the comment, please. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button, man. I'm waiting for a few more people to come up in here, man. I wanted to chop it up a little bit. Like, people that's not in hot water, that is not going through nothing, that is not famous, that just want to sit on Instagram, Facebook, and or podcast all day and put up things for reactions and put up things with on their thumbnails to make people come and watch. It's very dangerous, man. It's very dangerous. And it's not fair. To people that work hard, put themselves in a position where they don't have to worry about police things, of if that makes sense. And I'm only saying this in this little, sarcastic way, because too much, ignorant stuff is going on, man. Too much ignorant stuff going on. We never gonna learn. We never gonna learn. We are tearing each other down. We tearing each other down. Just because we want to put something on YouTube, and we already know that the feds is not playing. The feds are grabbing anything that they hear the media talking about, the podcasters talking about, which consists of media now at this point, and it make other public opinionated people speak about it, and then they'll use that as a tool to create a narrative to bring up charges on a person. And that's crazy to me that people are doing that. Keep hearing Yo Gotti, which I get it. I understand. You're going to still hear Yo Gotti, Yo Gotti, Yo Gotti because of the situation that he might have had with Dolph. So I get it. I understand. But at this point, y'all not. The whole trial went through and you ain't heard nothing about Yo Gotti name throughout the trial on that note. Poetic Flacco just put some up and he was listening to the closing arguments, and they mentioned Yo Gotti name some kind of way in the closing arguments. But it's like, okay, and but putting it on the internet when you have a big following, you have a big influence, that's gonna make people look at, hold up, it's gonna make people look at it as you might know what you're talking about. And really, it's like, it didn't even make sense after I really watched the commentary of the whole thing. And that's not fair to Yo Gotti, man. It's not. It's not fair to them that people start pushing their narrative about the situation. It's not. Like, come on, man. Only thing people been hearing was Jux this. The Gavin dude. The other dude that was supposed to be the shooter. And, things of that nature. Like how people coming up now with Yo Gotti's in trouble. Yo Gotti gonna get in trouble after this. Gavin told everything on Yo Gotti. They don't have nothing on Yo Gotti. Nothing. Only way that will happen with Yo Gotti is if we can bring, God bless him, R.I.P. Jukes from the dead, man. That's the only way that's gonna happen. Because other than that, everything is about jukes all throughout the trial. And I'm only speaking about this, just speaking on real ninja terms, man. It ain't cool to keep mentioning nobody's name that really ain't had nothing to do with it, according to the shooters. The shooters never said they met with Gotti. They never said they mentioned Gotti's name, do this for Gotti, and Gotti got you. He gonna hold it down. Yo, you all right? Everything was Jukes this, Jukes that, met with Jukes here, this, that, Jukes, fucking Jukes. And I don't like when people assassinate people's character. And everybody know Gotti had a problem with Dolph and RP Dolph. I'm not speaking on the strength of Gotti as if he's an angel or he would never do nothing to nobody. I don't know him like that. So I can't say none of that. Only thing I can say is I follow what I'm listening to. And if I didn't hear nothing that put him in a compromising position that looked like he had a part of it, then let's don't speak about that. Let's speak about what's going on right now, what's really happening, man. Let's do that. Let's speak about what's really going on, what's really happening. Because now y'all gonna open another can of worms to make another black man go to jail because we seeing how the alphabet boys is playing. They're gonna take a narrative because the public talking about it and spin it, and then the man got to fight to get out of this trouble, that trouble, and lawyers and all, bail, and like, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, his name is mentioned here and there. He's going to get mentioned because Jukes is his brother. People know they had a beef or not even going to say a beef, excuse me, for talking out of turn. See, I know how to say it when I do something wrong. Let me say when they had a disagreement with something that was going on or whatever and how it happened. But nobody got the right. Nobody has the right to keep throwing Yo Gotti name in the mix of all of this. Because y'all don't understand, man. That's real. That's real. It really is real big trouble. And it really is real that the government could come and charge you with something and take your life away from you. If you don't get the right lawyers and you get caught slipping, you out of here. You done. Then you got to figure it out. You've been in jail 10 years of your life gone, figuring it out. Everything done moved on, everything passed, everything you was doing is just out of here. That ain't right. And y'all part of the problem that keep pushing that narrative, man. Just to get some views and get you a nice little check at the end of the month. Think of some other stuff to talk about, man. That's crazy what's going on out here, man. With all these podcasters and just people just talking. Now, if you know something, yeah, that's cool. But still, if they didn't bring the man in, how are they gonna do that? Excuse me. If the feds didn't bring the man in, how y'all gonna be talking about it? He ain't been brought in. He ain't been mentioning nothing major. Nothing. But the more y'all talk, the more that they think that we are ignorant. Y'all gotta understand, they think we ignorant people, man. They just tried it with Puff in front of our eyes on the camera. Before Puff, this was happening before social media got big, before YouTubers got big. It used to just be the news down there, and they could tell the news what to put on the news when they want to. For real, for real. But now YouTubers is out there. They can't do that. Now it's in front. You see what they just tried to do to Puff. I ain't saying Puff no angel. I know about situations, what he did and all that. Rolling with my bro, Roger Barnes. That's another story. And that was something that was already brought up in court already. Putting his hands on a woman. So get him for domestic violence. But y'all see they try to take him to another level and get rid of him because he's powerful. And y'all think that this is a game, throwing all this stuff up? Like, come on, man. Why y'all gotta keep putting Yo Gotti name in the mix? And I don't know Yo Gotti from a can of paint, nothing, period. I'm just speaking on real dude, real ninja terms. That ain't cool. To get a brother out of here and let them paint a narrative to get another brother out of here when they don't really have nothing, but they'll run off of it because y'all painting the narrative, and they'll try to paint the narrative off of what y'all saying, and they try to make it make sense. Thank God Puff beat what happened, and it can't make sense no more, but they tried to, and they tried to do it on the cameras. And this is what I've been telling people. If they get away with Puff and he get found guilty, they're going to start picking all the celebrities, anybody that's popular, that's black men, and paint a narrative. And the only thing they have to do to us, because we are nosy, our culture, we nosy, and we want to see a fight. Oh, I'm going to be there at first thing, I'm watching this. Or we want to know, or not even just want to know, even the haters, just glad to see a person being took down by the government that's taking them down wrong. Even if I wanted to see a person took down, I don't want to see him took down at their hands, at their clutches, at, at the picture that they're painting on a person and all that. Paint the right picture if they did something wrong. If they didn't do nothing wrong, don't paint it at all. I ain't with none of that. And y'all keep talking about Yo Gotti, man. Y'all ain't got nothing on Gotti. They didn't say nothing about Gotti. Only person that could take Gotti down is Gotti himself or his brother that's in the grave. Other than that, y'all need to stop that. Keep putting that up for content, man. That's crazy. And see, this is why my podcast don't grow fast, because I speak real reality. I ain't coming up with the real quick clickbait and say something that sounds like I'm talking about something positive inside of the actual content that I'm talking about. I'm not doing all that. Even though it's really not real. That's stupid, man. But people claim to be, pro-black and Africans and all of the above, man. But like, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with y'all, man? Like, for real. Y'all gonna pull a man into a case. Help them just paint the case. They don't care. They got money to spend, to make a trial, do all that. And they lose it, they don't care. They go home at night. If you lose, you go to a jail. If you win, you still go home. They lost money. They don't get no flack from it. And if they do, it's behind the scenes, but they still be put back in there to go ahead and find you another victim. Because that's what we are, victims. Pick and choose what black man you want to put in front of the stand. Pick and choose which black man is popular and the people talking about him. Pick and choose a black man that people don't like a lot and they hating on him, so that'll be even better. So the more we put it out there in the news, because we could pay the news or we got the news under the wing, they gonna still do what we ask them to do. So we y'all make them look bad for us. We gonna go ahead and put them in the court and come bring up charges on them. And once we bring up charges on them, now y'all can bring y'all news cameras back around and film the whole thing and still make money from it. So we all eating together. That's all they doing, man. Y'all out here just bringing up, man, so what they mentioned Yo Gotti name at the thing. His name gonna be mentioned. His brother was considered the mastermind. But don't say, oh yeah, he's in heat and more hot water and all that. Come on, man, stop it, man. The Poetic Flacco dude is bugging. And there's a few other podcasters out here that's doing that, man. And I'm only saying this, man, because I be around a lot of big dogs in the game, man. And a lot of them, you know, don't understand what they going up against. And then again, a lot of them do understand what they going up against. And not only that, I got a lot of respect for a lot of people that I rock with in the industry. And I would never want to see them going through none of this type of stuff. I'm not just talking about my basic friends that some of y'all know of. I got a lot of them. And a lot of them is on the rise about to do big things. A lot of them got their kids about to do big things. And then their kids get caught up in something when their kids get older and be a mogul or a face out here. We got to put a stop to all this right now. For real, for real. Everybody want to see some gossip. Gossip, gossip. I get it. But still. The podcasters, y'all got to stop putting the gossip out because y'all really killing our culture too on the low, low. When you talking that gossip. Because other than that, y'all ain't going to make no money talking real facts. Y'all don't talk about when a person is going giving out things or doing back to school drives. I ain't seen none of that yet. It's back to school time. I ain't seen nothing on none of y'all pages yet about back to school, man. And drives y'all doing or somebody else doing, y'all covering it. Y'all covering a bunch of bull crap, man. That ain't cool. For real. That shit pissing me off to see y'all doing that. And I don't know Yo Gotti from a can of paint. He don't owe me nothing. I don't owe him nothing. I don't nothing. No, nothing. Rest in peace to young Dolph. I hate that this even happened, man. But it's stupid. And it's stupid to the fact that I watch YouTubers putting up stuff and try to put the man in it. The case, all right, talk about the case. Cool. It is what it is. Why you want to go ahead and throw Yo Gotti in it now? The case is at the end of it. They doing closing arguments now. Yo Gotti still got to come back in it with the closing arguments. You know why? Because it ain't very interesting about closing arguments. Without mentioning Yo Gotti, I guess. But if you're a smart person, you know how to talk your talk. People that claim they're journalists, if you know how to talk your talk, you could talk and make some real valuable points. Talking points that is going in on the closing arguments with a lawyer and the prosecutor. You should be able to do that. Let's see if your views get views. But no, you got to throw Yo Gotti in there. He might be in trouble. To give you, that's crazy to me, man. Somebody tell me I'm bugging out. Drop some comments in here. Tell me I'm bugging out, man. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Drop comments, man. I'm out, man. I gotta go. Peace.